What's up guys, it's ThrashingCarts. I'm Chris.
I'm Jess.
And welcome to today's video. Today's topic is going to be their interview process.
As in jobs, not colleges.
Getting a job. So, where do we begin? First of all, you have to find a place that you want to work at and either go to the store physically or on the internet and find the application. Most people use the internet. I know I did. Just did too. It's way easier, and it's probably less awkward going and be like, hi, I want to apply here. But anyways, go online, find the application, and fill out all the bull crap. And there you go.
And usually within a week, that company will call you back and schedule an interview, but if you don't hear from them within a week, it's recommended that you call them because then it shows that you really are interested in the position. And that usually looks really good.
Yes. Make sure you're confident, make sure you're respectful, make sure you're honest.
Make sure that you dress nicely, like you want to dress for the job that you're trying to get. I actually have an upcoming interview at Barnes & Noble, and I obviously cannot go in wearing my Batman shirt, because that's not very professional. If I had gone to like Spencer's or Hot Topic or Journeys, I might be able to get away with this, but not at Barnes & Noble's because their dress code is a little more plain and we can't really advertise anything there, so sorry, B-Man.
Once you hear back from wherever you apply to, you go, you get ready, dress nice, and you might be a little nervous.
It's definitely a little nerve-wracking because money's on the line. Like, that's the only reason that you're applying in the first place anyways, right? But don't say, when they say, why do you want to work here? Money is not the answer.
No.
You may have applied because of the money, but that's not what they want to hear. They want to hear that you have genuine interest in working for the company and helping the company and contributing to their success. Like, just along those lines, you can say you like the general atmosphere, you like the products, stuff along that line.
It's always good to say how you can improve the store or company, what you can give to them, like how they'll benefit from hiring you as a person. It's really nervous going in there. It's kind of awkward. Most of the time, a lot of places ask you really strange questions, like situations of how you would deal with this or that. Try to think kind of quick, you know, give really good answers if you can. I know like right off the top of your head it's kind of hard, but just do the best you can.
And what you usually should do like a day or two before your interview, go online and look up like general interview questions so that you know what to expect, and that way you're better prepared for the actual interview. And also, 9 times out of 10, after towards the end of the interviewer will ask, do you have any questions for me? And it looks a lot better if you do have questions. My go-to questions are usually, do you guys have any recurring problems here? Can you describe a typical day for me? How do you usually go about solving, typical issues? Things like that.
That's a good point.
You definitely want to go in being confident. It is difficult, especially when you have anxiety. Like Chris and I both have anxiety. But you just kind of have to put on a brave face. And if you actually do like the place that you've applied to, like I love Barnes & Noble's. We go there all the time.
All the time.
So I'm feeling pretty confident about this interview. I mean, I'm terrified I probably won't get the job or might not get the job.
Yes, you will.
I can't really tell you what the probability of me actually getting the job is. I know what I'm talking about when it comes to books. I've read a lot of books over the years. I have many different authors, and did I just say I have many different authors? I have many different favorite authors. I like a bunch of different genres and writing styles. I mainly go towards paranormal and horror genres because I don't know, that's kind of been my thing since birth. I tend to stick to that general section, but I do venture off from time to time to sci-fi and whatnot.
Some of our experiences with job interviews, actually I've only had one experience. I just got my first job at age 19, I'd say 3-4 months ago at Target. So that was really nerve-wracking for me. Like Jess said, we both deal with anxiety, and so going in and meeting new people,
I'll say you're a pussy.
It's very scary, but it was an overall good experience. I mean, I like Target. Who doesn't? It's a good place to work, actually.
It's like rich Walmart.
Yeah, it is. People that go there are way better. Plus Starbucks.
Literally, you go into Walmart,
sponsored.
you see Dunkin' Donuts. You go into Target, you see Starbucks. That's all you need to know.
So when I went for my interview, I was really polite. Hi, how are you? Thanks for the opportunity, or thanks for, having me come in for this interview. You go into a room, they ask you questions, you give your answers to those situations that you would deal with, and it was 3 interviews in one day. They were all pretty quick. It took me an hour. And it was actually a really, not as bad experience as I originally thought. Once I was in there, I was fine. And I got hired. And now I've been working there for, 3 or 4 months now. And it's been a pretty good experience so far.
I've had several interviews. Like, I worked at D'Angelo's, Subway, Journeys, Witches Woods. I didn't even need an interview for Witches Woods. I just filled out an application. They're like, great, you can start like right now.
Right now.
I was like, right now? Like, yeah, go get your makeup done. I was like, fucking sweet! But I mean, Witches Woods wasn't really a conventional job. It's like, you go in to act, basically. I mean, there's acting positions, there are ticket booth positions, narrator positions, and makeup artist positions. And a lot of people will actually, like, double up, because my friend Shannon, she's a makeup artist and an actor, so you can do that. You don't get paid any extra money, but, the option is there. And I worked at Journeys. Journeys was probably the weirdest interview though, because it wasn't like your standard sit down and like back and forth with questions. The manager actually had us like walking around the entire mall, and the mall was fucking huge, and I was in heels because like I was expecting to sit down. I was like, fuck, I'm not dressed for this. And he asked me a few things about myself. He asked me a couple things about my manager at Subway, who was a total dick. I was like, yeah, So basically, never say that you don't like the work. Always say that you don't mind the work. It's just, I don't know, maybe you're having issues with coworkers and your manager isn't acting on it, or maybe your manager is just unwilling to hear you out on any problems you're having. I mean, it's always like, you really can just point the finger, just be very subtle about it. So yeah, I mean, what about contacting previous managers? Like, I never say that they can contact any of my previous managers, mostly because I don't have their numbers.
I actually haven't had to deal with that. Like I said, I've only had one interview.
Oh yeah, that's right. So I'm sorry.
So I'm not really sure how that would work.
Yes.
Well, that's pretty much it for this video, I guess. It's kind of a quick one. I mean, the interview process is simple. Go online, call the store, sign up, go in for your interview, answer questions, get to know, the people interviewing you, and they get to know you, and you're hired or not hired, and that's
and interviews are typically between 10 and 30 minutes, right?
Yeah.
About that.
Yeah. So thanks for watching this video. Let us know where you've applied and had an interview and where you work down in the comments below. Give us a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel. We put new videos out every week. It's going to be about every Monday, I think.
Yeah, about that.
For this round of videos. Like I said, thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys next week. Bye.
Later. Because we're both butt naked, banging on the bathroom floor. Good times. 90s. Wait, did that go in the 90s? Or
yeah.
Early 2000s?
No, it was like early 2000s.
Well, it was a good time either way.